Hello and welcome to another short drawing lesson. This week I'm going to do perhaps one of the most famous model kits, the Monogram Red Baron, which is also a very famous Hot Wheels car as well. We're going to do it in action, so we can be nice and loose and play around with it a bit. So the first thing we'll do is a front wheel over here. Remember to draw nice and lightly. Leave yourself a bit of room at the top as well. The next wheel is going to be quite a bit bigger and maybe 2 wheels further back. So there's 1, 2, and then quite a bit bigger one. Next we need a chassis rail, so the bit that joins between the 2 wheels, and that will be slightly tilted, so do it kind of level with your centres of the wheels. And then there we'll put the radiator. So there's just a little rectangle there, and then a sloping section, and then you'd see the back edge of it there. If you like, you can do I think there's some sights on there. Next, if you come to the halfway mark, and then take a little bit off, so you go a bit closer to the radiator, a vertical line there, slightly tilted because it's at right angles to the chassis line. So if your chassis is horizontal, then it'll be vertical. And then when you're level with your radiator, you can come back and just curve upwards slightly. Then we've got a section chopped out for the driver to get in and out. And then this is the famous sort of Model T bucket, which is what this is based on. So you've got this kind of curving section and a straight bit on the top. We're going to have an engine in here, quite a big rectangle for that. Just going to lightly put it in, but we've got a few other details to put on in front of it first. We've got a steering arm that comes out here and heads off to the front wheels. And we've got some machine guns. Not sure that's road legal. So we've got a rectangle here, it tapers off, and another rectangle that goes down here. If they had a handle on, something like that. It's the old plain ones. And now we can get back to the engine, and we'll put like a carburetor thing here. A couple of rectangles here for the engine mounts. You'll see the cylinders inside there. It's an engine out of an aeroplane, apparently. And then sticking out the top, we've got an air intake, just for good measure. So quite a bit busy down there. We'll try and clean that up a bit with our shading later. On the back here, we've got a small fuel tank. So just a little circle with a filler cap. And now we've got the roof to put on. So this angle you've got here, you can mirror that and then have a horizontal section. It can come almost as far as this body section. And then on here, a little curve, and on there, the same sort of little curve. Slightly tapering straight lines at the sides. More curves, and almost flat but not quite top. And then out of the centre, a spike. I think these helmets are called a pickelhaube. And inside here we've got a steering wheel, which is sort of almost like a tiller. It's just a vertical wheel. And we can do a person driving, can't we? So we just imagine he's wearing the helmet. So we just see his nose. There's his jaw. His arm reaching for the steering wheel. Maybe you'd see his knees. It only has to be a silhouette because it'll all be shaded. And now we can do the fun stuff. So hopefully you've been pressing lightly so far. Now we can show the wheels on the far side, darken the underside, and shade that in. Try to keep your shading neat if you can. darken the underside of the chassis rail. A little bit of detail to these wheels. Again, they can just have a bit of a shadow inside there to show they're nice and deep. From the radiator, you usually get a pipe going from the top of the radiator to the engine block. It can be nice and dark. We'll make the gun dark, and then that will separate it from all the busyness of the engine. And we can have some little details like the holes. Just going to darken the engine block a tiny bit, just so we can see there's something in there. But leave it lighter than the gun, and then they'll separate. We can silhouette our driver, because he's definitely going to be in the shade. Darken the underside of everything that would have a little shadow underneath. We can firm up things like the edges of that bodywork. And now we can add a bit of action. So some dust, some little stones flying up, maybe some whiz lines on the wheels, and a shadow. There's one car that definitely looks all right if it's flying a bit. We've got a graphic to put on there. A cross. Which again we can shade in a little bit, just make it stand out. A few scuffs. Maybe one last whiz line going out the back. And there we have it. Let me know in the comments if you ever built one of these. Looks like a fun kit. And do like and subscribe if you've enjoyed this and you want to see some more. Let me know which cars you'd like to see next. That would be a good one. Otherwise, have a great week, and I'll see you for another one soon.